listening to Flashpoint Radio. Rise and shine. Your morning boost of inspiration, news, and fun. With Mikey G, Lady Elise, and Coralie Karen. The unmistakable combination, synergized to navigate.
It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further, away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries, we'll make our way. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, we'll all sing there outside. Just us in the sky. I will go wherever, I'll be yours forever. Are we part of this circus? Is it an A? Feels like a heavy burden, but I can't relate. Do our actions even matter?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the breakfast hour. It is a fantastic Friday, as Curly Karen is always good at matching letters and words and everything.
Fantastic, fantastic. You got it, Lady Elise. Good morning, everyone. It is indeed a fantastic Friday. We would have gone through 4 days of the work week, and we're here. It's the last day of. We're going to 4 days already.
I feel like I have not. I mean,
Listen, the week hasn't started because I started the week and now it's the end of it, and I didn't know where in the middle. I don't know where the middle of it went. It just disappeared, right? It's faster than I. We thought that Usain Bolt was fast.
He's no match to time, right?
It's no match for time.
time.
Where did time go? In fact,
And so the Friday morning, this time is running hastily. And of course, we have guests joining us in studio. But before we introduce them to you, I know that you want to get your day started right. So it's time for our devotions.
of course, today we're introducing a devotional, a new format this morning. We want to introduce this one for you. And of course, this one is called Devotional Desires by the lady
Carla
McGarvey Blair this morning. Of course, when we come back,
we will be interviewing our beautiful ladies who have joined us in studio.
All right.
Welcome to Devotional Desires, thoughts just for you. Yes, just you. How honest are you? How honest do you think you are? 60, 70, 80%? How honest does God sees you? How honest do you want to be? These are simple questions, but they are pulling me over. God said in Romans 12 verse 17, be honest in small things and all things. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. The Road Not Taken is a poem written by Robert Frost. And he said, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Sadly, today, the road less traveled is honesty in small things and honesty in all things. According to Psychology Today, 70% of US high school students and almost half of college students admit to cheating. USA Today stated that 91% of Americans lie regularly. Our culture says if you want to get ahead, you have to break a few rules. But the Bible warns that the little foxes spoil the vines. And we can see that in the Songs of Solomon, Songs of all songs, chapter 2, verse 15. Solomon is referring to little sins that whet our appetite, distorts our values, and lead to bigger sins. Bible commentator Matthew Henry writes, Adam's eating forbidden fruit seemed but a little sin, but it opened the door to the greatest. Are you being tempted to compromise your character? Tempted to deceive classmates? Pressured to be untruthful at work? Caught up in an innocent little relationship? Evangelist Charles Finney said, a person who is dishonest in little things isn't really honest in anything. Unless the small secret area of your life are governed by your convictions, you endanger them to corruption from your compromises. One of the greatest promises made in Scripture is to those who are faithful in small things. Well done. You were faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many. I say to you, my friends, guard your thoughts, because they become your deeds. Guard your deeds. They form your character. Guard your character. It decides your destiny. Lord, we want to have only one true destiny, and that is to make it to heaven. Help us, Lord, to recognize that you are the only true, honest person who ever walked this earth. So, Lord, we need to revisit our lives and with you trample all dishonesty and make us appreciate that no matter what the outcome will be, you expect us all to be honest and be honest at all times. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, my dear honest warriors of Christ, let us all be candid, frank, and true with ourselves. Go home, get down on the knees, and work out our honest salvation with Jesus. Because if we are not honest with the least of things, or with the simple things, we cannot see His face. Carla McGarvey Blake reminding you that devotional desires are thoughts just for you. Yes, just you.
Looking to build your dream home or renovate your space? M&M Construction is the perfect place. We bring your vision to life with precision and quality craftsmanship. From design to construction, we guide you every step, ensuring seamless coordination and superior results. Our professional roof inspection and maintenance services will ensure that your roof is sturdy this hurricane season. So, if you are ready to start your construction journey, call us today at 345-927-7509. Build with confidence. Build with M&M Construction. 345-927-7509.
Welcome back to the breakfast hour on this fantastic Friday. And guess what, Lady Elise? it is an even more special Friday because we have some beautiful ladies with us this morning. And they are from the New Testament Church of God, and they're here to promote their talent show. And it is an international teen talent that has been going on for over 30 years, involving 150 nations and territories. The children are given the opportunity to compete in a wide variety of categories, including drama, dance, musical instruments, drawing arts, solos, media, and more. And so we're here, we are privileged this morning, viewers and listeners, to have with us the ladies who are part of the youth ministry with us. Lady Elise, would you like to share with us the names of the ladies and to introduce them to our viewers and listeners?
Where do I start? They are so beautiful. Let's see. Let's see. So we have the lady Jessie and Jasmine, Chloe, and Dion. Yes, yes, and we want to say welcome to our studio. It's a privilege to have you this morning, and I know we have someone joining us online as well, Asani. So, without further ado, I'm going to yield the platform to you so that you can share with us and our listeners and viewers what you have to share with us this morning.
Good morning, our viewers and our listeners. We must first want to say thank you, Flashpoint Media, for having us on today and giving us this privilege to promote our concert, to talk about the benefits of teen talent to our children, and to promote the youths of the Cayman Islands. We very much appreciate this opportunity to do so. So that tells you it's a mouthful that we do have to share, right? And of course, those of you who I'm always excited, but I'm super excited this morning as I definitely make use of this opportunity. So, as the introduction has been said, we have this competition that has been going on for over 30 years. It's an international competition, Teen Talent, and the motto for Teen Talent is for our children, our talent, His glory. So it's not just an ordinary teen talent, it's a Christian event, and the aim is to encourage Christian character and encourage our young people to use their talent for His glory, to glorify the Lord. And that's the motive. And we have had our children from the Cayman Islands participating in this teen talent competition. So it's every odd year, and normally it's in Cleveland, Tennessee, on the campus of Lee University, which is the liberal arts college or university for the New Testament Church of God across the world. Okay, and so our children have an opportunity to view the campus, to look at the different areas of interest, and to study there. And that's what excites us, because by entering Teen Talent, they're given the opportunity to gain scholarships and awards, to meet other Christian young people, to build their Christian character, and to interact with others. Is just a beautiful experience for our youths. And but it is an expensive venture. It does cost us a lot, of course, but we are a youth department of faith, and so we believe the Lord has been definitely keeping us from 2019. This is our third entry, right? We did 2019, 2021, 2023, and now 2025. So it's our fourth entry in Teen Talent, and we are excited to go on. I'll give these ladies, we have here in house Chloe. Chloe has been to Teen Talent with us. She has participated in 2021. Would you believe that was COVID, right?
Yes.
But we had a virtual competition. The international church could not disappoint our young people because we know there were some nations in bubbles like the Cayman Islands, and so we're able to compete. So we did a virtual competition, and I must add that in the virtual competition, Cayman Islands won 4 awards,
Wow.
two places,
Wow.
two third
Congratulations.
places. Our children are talented indeed. Chloe, over to you.
Could
What
I
has
ask? Could I ask a question before you? Could I ask a quick question? Is this competition just solely directed towards just persons who are of the New Testament church alone, or is it widely open to just
very
about any talent that can enter this competition?
Very good question. So you don't have to be our young persons who are entering with us doesn't have to be members per se of the New Testament Church of God, but it is important that they are affiliated, like go to the youth group because it is a youth venture.
Okay.
So it's important that they have some connection to the youth group or some other areas so they can definitely participate. That's all that makes them legible.
Okay, awesome, Chloe. And so Chloe has been a part of the program since 2021. That's when you competed, right? So, as Jasmine had started, tell us a bit about your experience in 2021. What is it that motivated you to be a part of the program? And what would you say to young people who haven't seen your and will hear of your experience and would want to participate? What would you say to them about being a part of the program?
Good morning, everyone. I participated in Teen Talent during 2021 as well as 2023, and it was a very enlightening experience to say the least. Being around like minded young people who are on fire for Christ was one of the highlights of that trip, to be very frank. Even the worship nights that we had nightly in the Pango Hall was just, it was so exhilarating to see as well. Also, just to be around a community of people who continue to push you forward in your walk with Christ. Even during rehearsals, us going into prayer together, us going to prayer off and on throughout the season of rehearsals and so on. It was very exciting. I feel like it has impacted my spiritual life immensely. It has push started my prayer life immensely. It has allowed me to depend holistically on Christ, not just for talent related, circumstances, but as well as school and studies.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, Chloe, that answers. So, young people who are listening certainly will hear your enthusiasm. It will hear the experience was one that enlightens and continues to uplift you. Uh, how often do you meet and when do you meet?
Normally, our rehearsals are on Friday evenings from about 7 to about 9. And we normally start off with prayer and then we go into rehearsal. And, it's a good community and a good fellowship to build.
Awesome. So you're saying it's every Friday that you meet? Is
Yes,
that
ma'am.
correct? Awesome, awesome. Thank you so very much for sharing with us. Dan, I'm sure you have you've been observing the young people. What has been your observation? What has been your experience as well with the program?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, beautiful ladies and radio listeners. My experience with this Teen Talent initiative has been one that is enlightening and exciting. I love to be around young people because you stay young
Yeah,
in that aspect.
absolutely.
And so being around the participants make you want to stay with them and see them grow and fulfill their desire to be better persons in the Lord. And so as the years went by, and it's our fourth one, right, Sister Jasmine?
Yes.
Yes, we're seeing more interest in our young people really standing up and want to do more and using their talents for God's glory. And so we must, encourage them by doing these ventures to promote, their awareness to be who they are in God.
Yes.
Awesome, thank you. Is it Dion or Dan? Did I get the pronunciation?
Dion.
It's Dion. Thank you, Dion.
Yeah.
We also have another youth
Yes.
who is also a participant. Lady Elise, would you like to In
I
fact,
I see Hassani.
He is actually, if I should interject a little bit, he is our first winner. So the very first time we enter
awesome.
Teen Talent, the international church didn't even know much about the Cayman Islands. You know, we were a little dot, right? So everyone was like, Cayman Islands, where is that? But then the
Oh,
very first time we entered in that big environment, Asani entered with his steel band and he came first and won a
wow.
scholarship
Chills,
at our
chills.
very first
So,
entry.
so
And he won, last year was his last time to enter, and he won another scholarship. So, and he is studying at Lee University right now. So he's one of our big success stories with
Awesome.
two-time winner. And so we have him online to just share a little bit about his experience on the campus and where he has taken his career and love for music, which actually started in John Gray High School.
Awesome, Hassan. Welcome. We're really, really excited to hear from you. Congratulations. What has it been like, not just being a part of the program, but having won twice?
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you loud and clear.
Awesome, awesome. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, so the experience, one, being a part of Teen Talent, was just mind blowing. Coming from such a small community to going somewhere that, as Chloe had said before, was just so on fire for God. You know, it was something that I hadn't seen firsthand and gotten a chance to experience. So many young people that were so like-minded and so ready to seek the face of the Lord. Um, from the worship nights to just seeing how much work everyone would put into cultivating their craft so that they could give God the glory. It was something that really did enhance and enlighten. You know, I love that word that Chloe used, enlighten. It definitely did enlighten me and shift my perspective on really what we are giving our gifts for. Um, and so, yeah, having one was definitely a huge blessing. I just want to give thanks to God for giving me the gift, you know, and having me have the resources to know how to use them.
As
Um,
you, thank you, Hassani. I mean, as you mentioned, the resources, one of the reasons why we are here to share the information about this absolutely amazing program is to enlist the support of our viewers and our listeners. And so, Jasmine, it is certainly over to you just to share with us the upcoming program and to invite persons to participate.
Yes, of course, it's an expensive venture. We spent a whole week in Cleveland, Tennessee. This year, we are carrying up to 20 or more participants, and we have new entries in poetry and creative writing. We have to register our items, and that's a cost per item. And so our cost to register is estimated right off for over $3,400 just to register items. Cleveland, Tennessee is in the middle of America. It's just there. And so it's kind of difficult to get there. So the cheapest and easiest route is to fly to Atlanta and charter a bus for the 3 hours drive down into Tennessee. Any airport you will have a journey in. So we do Atlanta, and of course there's a cost for the bus, and the transportation alone for the entire event is another over $3,000. It's very costly. Our choir that won in 2021 got first place internationally, and we do choir uniforms, we do dance and costumes. It's yes, and we're quite uniform. So our young people wear a Cayman Islands t-shirt every day on campus. They have to see us, they have to know us. We are the youth of the Cayman Islands. So people stop us every day and ask who you are, but our t-shirts are also at a cost.
Of
So
so
course.
you're saying I want to add there. I want to ask a
yeah,
question.
as much as possible. We are putting on our concert on the 8th of March. It's Higher Praise 3. So it's our third concert to promote teen talent. And we have an artist, and I'm sure everybody know what a God, what a God. Yes, Golda McFarling is coming in, and she will be here with other local artists like DC Praise and Opal Stewart and many more local artists that will be on. It's only, and Dion will take it away and tell you where you can get your tickets and the cost of your tickets and the location of the event, and you will have enough parking. You will have enough fun, and you will please purchase a
So
ticket.
you're
Want
saying
to like sell
before
out
Dion
all
comes,
our tickets and print more.
before Dion comes, I would say you are then claiming the idea or the position of ambassador to the Cayman Islands through your ministry.
Pardon me?
I'm saying you are claiming ambassador to the Cayman Islands through your ministry, being an ambassador of telling
Thank
persons about the Cayman Islands, giving positive
Yes.
advertisement in this sense for the Cayman Islands, and of course, this would be something that would mark and not make the Cayman Islands a little dot anymore, but a big dot on the planet.
Yes, it is. If you ever visit the university and meet any of those lecturers, they said Cayman Islands, yeah, we have. And our children that are there, we have 4 young people from the Cayman Islands at Lee University today, and they have enrolled through the exposure of teen talent, and they are just shining. The university knows them. They are in choirs. They are in bands. They are not just sitting around and learning. So we are promoting the Cayman Islands. Everybody wants to come.
Congratulations.
The ambassadors of the Cayman Islands, the New Testament Church of God.
So, radio listeners, you've heard why we need your support, and so the concert will be emceed by Dr. JT. You can't afford to miss that. It will be on Saturday, March 8th at 7 p.m. at the Triple C School Auditorium. And the tickets are $25 pre-sold and $30 at the gate. And tickets will be available at One Stop Apparel Shop, and that's on the ground floor at the Thompson Building, number 3. So please go out and get your tickets. As you already heard, it's for a worthy cause. Our young people are depending on us to take them through.
Absolutely. And so no longer are you a dot. No longer, prior to 2019, people didn't know, but you have certainly made a mark, not just in the competition, but at the university. So congratulations to the team. So a question, will the choir or representation be made at the concert?
No, we won't be ready for the concert, but you can listen out. We try to do a premiere just before we leave, and our last little mop-up fundraiser kind of thing. And it also give our young people an opportunity to get accustomed to our big audience and to perform at that expected professional level. So our premiere that is usually done in June, the latter part of June, early July, is we provides them that, and also to give our community of the Cayman Islands who comes out a little taste of the talent that will be represented. So we say, all you can come with us. So this is what we're going to do on behalf of the Cayman Islands Church of God, and young people of the Cayman Islands who join us.
So it's great, just to kudos to the organizers, because we know that once young people have that channel to express themselves, then it reduces any distraction. So certainly doing a great job. And viewers, listeners, we are encouraging you to participate. You've heard why it is that you need to be a part of this program, why it is that you need to support the young people. They are our future. And here it is, they are making sure to put themselves in a position that they can channel positive vibes, positive energy. They're meeting other young people. So please, we are depending on you to make it happen and to continue to support them. Lady Elise, your thoughts? I mean, isn't it exciting?
You have said it and said it so well, because typically when you hear of young people, persons are quick to highlight the negativities. They are quick to highlight the things that are not happening.
Yeah.
But here we are promoting the talent of youth and saying, you are the future. And certainly are investing. We are putting our money, yeah, where our mouth is. So we're not saying youth are the future.
I would
but
say
we're
this.
telling them in the future.
I would say this, Lady Elise. I'd be quick to say this to our ambassadors this morning who are promoting such positiveness within the Cayman Islands and the rest of the world. And this is by what you just said a while ago, Lady Elise, of the children, youngsters who are known for their negativity. But remember, children live what they learn. So where did they learn all these things from? And so to see this as a medium through which you can teach that or to counter that negativeness, I am really happy and proud of the Church of God this morning to actually be taking such initiative to do this great project. And of course, I am telling everyone to go out and support. It's only $25. Come on. Only $25. It's nothing. You know? And I think about these things all the time. If we don't invest in our youth, look at all the things that are attacking them right now. Look at all the negative publicity. Look at all. I'm sure if there was a $75 concert coming up for one of those artists that would speak profanity and all sort of things, people would be rushing and wanting to. And yet still, Church of God, please, guys, support what God wants you to support. And please pay attention to the message and the mission. All right? That's all I'll say this morning. Thank you, in so many ways to be a part of this great movement,
Agree, Mikey G. So I'll ask the ladies, Jasmine, Dion, just to remind our listeners of the date, the details for the concert. And I know that you also have 2 tickets to give away.
Yes, we do.
Well, what you should do, I want to do one thing first, please. Could I do the promotional first and then you get into the ticket sales? So let me do the promotional now so our viewers and listeners can actually see what's going on and what is intended for them in the near future. All right?
Okay, right ahead.
What's up, God?
All right, so I think I missed that one up, so I'm going to do it once again for our listeners one more time. Let's give it to them again.
What's up, God?
What a God, what a God, what a God. I'm telling you, we are talking about, in the Cayman Islands, we are listening to the storyline about people being overweight or obese. This is a story we are hearing. This is a full exercise program. I'm sure that you're going to go out, you're going to dance a lot, you're going to enjoy, you're going to move, you're going to be just on your feet. You can't, it's not a sit-down concert, and I'm telling you, this is one concert that I wouldn't miss for anything, So, just let you know this morning.
Absolutely agree, Mikey G. And so, because they want to whet our appetites, we have a question that I'm going to ask Lady Jasmine to share with us, and certainly persons can call in, not necessarily at this time, because I think time once again has stolen a march on us, but if you call in or text with the right answer, then the lovely ladies will leave the tickets here and then we will arrange for you to get them. So over to you, Lady Jasmine. Share with us a question that our listeners will have to answer.
Well, all the right one will be listening from the beginning. This question is for you. How long has our international teen talent been going on? You heard it twice. And also, how many times have the Cayman Islands entered teen talent? And for those simple questions, you get a ticket.
So just to clarify, is it we have two questions, so it's one ticket per person.
One ticket per person.
Great. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Dion. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you. Is it Hassan? Did I get it correct?
Hassani.
Asani. I'm horrible with names. My apologies, Asani. So,
For the last question, lady, I want to say to Asani, I just asked him a quick question this morning. We are going to close, but before we get out, we want to just ask him one last question. Asani, how do you feel being the reigning king for so long?
I definitely I don't see it as reigning king, but I see it as having had partnership with the team. We all win, you know.
All right.
One win, we all win. But as I said before, it has definitely been a blessing and a big impact on my life. The Lord has brought me through so many things. Having won, right now actually, I'm fundraising to go on tour in Europe in May with one of the ensembles that I'm a part of here at Lee. It's for a mission trip. We're going to go and minister at churches, at some cathedrals. We're going to do some evangelism under the Eiffel Tower in France. Just to few things that we're going to do. And that just goes to show the long way that the Lord, has brought me from first winning teen talent to now.
So I see that you're ascribing some of these successes to the door that has been opened through this ministry and through this medium. And of course, Asani, you are going to be going far because you know the right things to say already. So, no doubt. So I want to thank you, sir, for joining us this morning for this exciting program. Of course, this program promotion that will be here and be held right here in the Cayman Islands. And I think it's something that every single person, Christian, non-Christian alike, should want to be a part of, to see our young people strive for greatness and for good stuff.
The Cayman Islands ambassadors. And let me ask Jasmine just to repeat the questions for our listeners.
Okay. How long has International Teen Talent is being held? And how many times has the Cayman Islands actually entered?
Okay, you heard it, viewers and listeners. An opportunity to win, one ticket per question.
Yes.
And so to be a part of this amazing initiative that continues to support our young people, continue to channel their efforts in a positive way. And believe me, your support is well needed, and we're soliciting it. We're asking you to tell as many people and be out on the 8th of March to support the young ambassadors of the Cayman Islands. They thought they were a dot, but no, here we have Asani touring. I mean, can I tell you? So I am sure he's going to be donating some representation of the Cayman Islands, because it means that wherever he goes, it is the Cayman Islands that is going with him. It is the faith that he would have exercised that is going to continue to propel him. Proud of you, young people, both of you, and the rest of the team. So, again, time does not allow. Is there one last thought you have for us, Jasmine?
Yes, a big thank you first to you for having us. And we are a big organization in the Cayman Islands. We have actually 5 churches. We have one in the Brac. And I want to say thank you to our administrative bishop, Bishop Ethel Morris, the Executive Council Board. I am the National Youth Director for the organization, but I do work with a team of youth leaders who are equally passionate and have supported the ministry throughout. So I just want to say thank you and big up to all the team from top to bottom.
Of course.
Thank you for supporting us. A whole lot of our parents, and I call the group our sojourners. So I have a WhatsApp group with 36 sojourners. So we want to big up all the parents for trusting your children to our care, whether or not you can go. See you at concert the 8th of March. Thank you so much for having us.
And thank you for sharing with us this inspiring story. And we know that your faith will certainly allow you to accomplish the target, the goals, because the young people are depending on every single one of us to be present and to represent. So thank you again for sharing with us. Thank you for being a part of the Breakfast Hour program. And we look forward to continued success for the team.
Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Come and worship with us, young people, at our Friday night services across the island, and then join us for Teen Talent.
Awesome.
God bless you and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So there you have it. It has been a very thrilling, exciting morning, and I can rely on Cordy Karen to get all the right adjectives going. And certainly it's a blessing to be in the company of persons who are sharing positive vibes. Special thank you, Asani, joining us from all the way. Can you remind us where you're joining us from, Asani?
And right now in Cleveland, Tennessee, on the campus of Lee University.
All the way in Tennessee.
That is all the way in Cleveland, Tennessee. So, of course, Flashpoint has gone beyond the shores of the Cayman Islands. Once again. So I want to thank all our viewers, those who are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or if you're tuned in via the radio, via www.flashpointmedia.ky. Thank you so much for being a part of this special episode of the Breakfast Hour. So continue to hang with us. We'll be back with the news after this short break.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
Good morning. It is February 21st, and these are the news headlines on Flashpoint Radio. I'm Corley Karen. Mystery over tourism marketing contract for UK and Europe. The government and tourism authorities remain tight-lipped regarding a public relations contract for tourism promotion in the UK and Europe. A request for proposal was issued in June 2024 for a 5-year contract, but a second RFP was released this month, raising questions about the process. The UK's PR Week magazine recently highlighted this unusual development, noting a new RFP deadline of February 21st, 2025. Officials have yet to provide an explanation for the contract reissue. No one is above the law, says Ombudsman in parliamentary meeting. During the first public Ombudsman committee meeting in Parliament, Ombudsman Sharon Ralston reaffirmed her office's commitment to justice. As the first Caymanian to hold the role, she stressed that her office provides an alternative system of justice, handling complaints against the government, police, and private entities. Ralston highlighted the busiest year for the office since its inception in 2017 and reiterated, "We don't take sides. We hear evidence from both sides and then we make a ruling. There is no one who is above the law." In regional news, JFJ appalled at surge in fatal shootings by security forces. Jamaicans for Justice has condemned a significant rise in fatal shootings by security force members, reporting 50 fatalities so far in 2025, more than double the 19 recorded in the same period last year. The human rights group warned that the trend threatens Jamaica's democratic principles and could reverse years of progress in police accountability. The watchdog expressed concern that Jamaica risks returning to the pre-Indicom days when law enforcement operated with little oversight. Grange vows National Stadium track will be ready for champs. Grand Slam track. Sports Minister Olivia Grange has assured the public that the National Stadium track in Kingston will be resurfaced in time for two major athletics events: the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Championships, March 25 to 29, and the inaugural Grand Slam track meet, April 4 to 6. Despite experts' warning of a tight timeline, Minister Grange remains confident. Quote, "We're going to do absolutely anything and everything that is humanly possible," she stated. Guyana Fest cruise set to redefine Caribbean party experience. A first of its kind cruise experience, the Guyana Fest cruise, has been announced. The 5-night event will celebrate Caribbean culture with a focus on Guyana, featuring soca, dance hall, and chutney music. Spearheaded by cruise industry veteran Roger McGregor and Guyanese promoter Kerwin Bolas, the event promises an immense cultural experience aboard a luxury vessel. Caribbean Travel Marketplace registration now open. The Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association has opened registration for the 43rd Annual Caribbean Travel Marketplace, taking place May 18 to 22, 2025 in Antigua and Barbuda. This premier business-to-business event will connect global buyers with regional suppliers, showcasing the Caribbean's tourism potential. DR drug agents seize cocaine hidden in ceramic bananas. Dominican Republic drug enforcement agents intercepted 32.64 kilograms of cocaine disguised as handcrafted ceramic bananas at the port of Manzanillo. The seizure, part of a joint operation, revealed 303 ceramic bananas stuffed with drugs destined for the Netherlands. Authorities had flagged the shipment due to intelligence reports of irregularities. Antigua weighs guide dog program as 1% of adults face blindness. The Antigua and Barbuda Cabinet is considering expanding access to seeing eye dogs after a report reveals that 1% of the nation's adults and 3% of children suffer from severe visual impairment. However, challenges remain due to the presence of stray dogs. Officials are reviewing the Dog Control Act as a potential solution to enable the program. Apple unveils iPhone 16e with AI features, higher price tag. Apple has introduced the iPhone 16e featuring advanced AI capabilities, a longer lasting battery, and an improved camera. The device's price starts at $600, a 40% increase from the previous SE model. With AI-driven text summarization and smarter Siri integration, Apple aims to reinvigorate its smartphone sales in an increasingly competitive market. Those were your breakfast hour news report on Flashpoint Radio. Stay tuned for more updates throughout the day.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4, Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
I'm Audley Scott, and you're listening to Flashpoint Radio, Rise and Shine, your morning boost of inspiration, news, and fun. With Mikey G, Lady Elise, and Coralie Karen, the unmistakable combination synergized to navigate.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're having fun in the studio this morning. It is a wonderful Friday. It is a wonderful day to be alive. It's a beautiful sunny day in the Cayman Islands, and I'm happy. You know,
You are happy. Why are you happy, Lady Elise?
we have used this term. It kind of sound cliche. Sometimes, where there's life, there's hope. And I feel that I've been blessed with another day of life, and there are endless possibilities that brings. And so I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that the viewers have certainly taken the time out to spend with us this morning. So those viewers on YouTube, we're happy to have you. Those on Facebook, we are happy to have you. Those on Instagram, we are thrilled to have you.
Those who are on www.
Radio.
Those who are on www.flashpointmedia.ky. Good morning to you as well. Because we keep forgetting that our radio audience is quite a bit, a big part of our Flashpoint. And so we start here every morning at 6:30 in the a.m. on radio. Yeah, but remember guys, radio is 24 hours of the day. Today is All Gospel Friday. And of course, it's one of those days that we just make sure that we spend the entire day giving God thanks for His mercies, His goodness, all day. And of course, today we had...
Mikey G, but you're not getting away. Why are you happy today, Mikey G?
Well, you know what, Lady Curly Karen, when God presents something to you, right? The young man today gave me another note, another nugget of encouragement, of just being an ambassador to God and for what His intention for us to be. And you want to go out and tell everybody all over the place.
Yes.
I'm happy that we have this opportunity to do this. And that we can also be able to spread other person's messages across the world. And to bring hope to somebody, somewhere unknown we don't know where this program will reach and who will be impacted by it. So I'm happy that we are able to do this. It's a very solemn feeling, and it's not something I take lightly when we are on in the mornings. doing the breakfast hour and all the other programs. Of course, remember that this evening the open portal starts at 6:30, and that is something that you don't want to miss. It's going to be the portal that will link God's people together with Him in one space at this time. So bear in mind, that I'm happy for these things.
Very happy indeed, Mikey G. And of course, we also want to let our listeners know that there are things that are being celebrated globally on the international scene, not just right here in the Cayman Islands. There are things happening all over the world. And at the top of the page is one that brings calories.
Do not. Sorry, let me introduce it because you already start on the wrong footing, Lady Elise. So it is National Sticky Bun Day. And I like how they frame it. It says, imagine sinking your teeth into gooey, caramelized goodness. And that was enough to get my attention.
The gooiness. The gooiness.
So you know what is going to happen every time I go to Foster's, right? There's a station with sticky bun, and because of statements such as the calories,
the gooey, sticky calories.
Yes, but today I have gotten license to celebrate. I am going to get myself a sticky bun.
Oh man,
She just needs an excuse.
She just needs an excuse to go get it.
She just needs an excuse.
Of course, Valentine's was not enough for the chocolate. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Valentine's was not enough for the chocolate. The chocolate.
Well, you know how I look at it, Mikey G. As Lady Elise said, it's another day. What happened in the past is today is National Sticky Bun Day.
She's singing it and now she's preaching. I don't know what's happening today.
National Sticky Bun Day.
We normally share too what's happening. Well, it's also National Caregivers Day and National Time Management Month. That is interesting.
So it's celebrating those who are taking care of others. I like that. Oftentimes they are unsung heroes.
Mm-hmm.
They come, they take care of those. For one reason or another, they may have been persons who are dependent on others.
Yes.
And irrespective of where that happens, whether it is at home or in facilities, it is the day to celebrate yourself, celebrate the fact that you are so empowered to take care of somebody else. And when I saw it, I thought, wow, I'm going to take care of the sticky bun. I'm going to take care of the sticky bun today. I mean, that one really got me. But also, it is really just to let people know how much you appreciate what they're doing, the selflessness, the fact that you turn up on those occasions. So we don't want to take away anything from really recognizing those who do what many others may not be able to. So I think it is worthwhile of us taking note of what they do.
Very much so, Corey, Karen. And, on that note too, I would just like to share with the listeners and viewers that they need to join us on this Sunday for a very special episode of
Sensational Sunday. Yeah.
Of course.
That's one that nobody should try to miss that one. Nobody should try to miss this one coming. This episode is going to be so awesome.
I think I'm going to share an intro, but when we get back from a break, then we can be able to share that with our viewers and listeners.
Well, Lady Elise, this week, we are talking about Black history, and of course today is actually Family Day. But we didn't. I wanted to share this Black history piece of information so long, and so of course when we come back from the break, yes, I will definitely share it with us, and of course and just let it resonate with us a little bit of how far this uh, this movement is coming from and how important it is for us to continue to strive for this very, very crucial aspect of human life.
Looking to build your dream home or renovate your space? M&M Construction is the perfect place. We bring your vision to life with precision and quality craftsmanship. From design to construction, we guide you every step, ensuring seamless coordination and superior results. Our professional roof inspection and maintenance services will ensure that your roof is sturdy this hurricane season. So, if you are ready to start your construction journey, call us today at 345-927-7509. Build with confidence. Build with M&M Construction. 345-927-7509.
Medgar Evers stood up as an African American, becoming the first state field secretary of the NAACP in Mississippi. Medgar Evers was known for standing up for equality and organizing boycotts of companies who discriminated against others based on their race or gender. For example, Medgar Evers applied to law school and was rejected. This is where he worked with a famous African American history named Thurgood Marshall for the ending of segregation in schools. In May 1954, the U.S. Supreme Court handed down its decision in the famous Brown versus Board of Education case. This decision legally ended segregation in schools.
There you have it. There you have it. All right. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So we just shared that very important piece of information about this gentleman who has been so instrumental in the ending of segregation in our school system for our youths, our youngsters, our children, and basically for people by and large. So we wanted to just put that. Did you know? Did you?
Agreed. Mikey, do you know I came across a program recently that featured Medgar Evers, and it spoke about certainly his contribution to the movement. And what was interesting is that it gave a perspective from his feminist standpoint. He was gunned down on his way. As a matter of fact, he arrived home. His wife and 3 children were inside, and they heard the bullets rushed out on to see their father, her husband. And it resonated with me to say, these are men, Edgar being one of many who would have stood up for the cause, stood up for the fact that we have a voice, we have rights, civil rights, human rights is a conversation I'm hearing in recent times. And the thought is, it's one and the same. You're human and you have rights because whichever civilization you're a part of, you have equal rights. But the truth is, it's easy for you to say it, but the execution of it, meaning the practice of it, is something that we still grapple with today. It's unfortunate. But when you look at Mrs. Evers, and she fought because there were people who decided that the man who shot or fired the fatal shot got away for quite a while. And finally they were able, I think he was in his 70s, and when they finally had a justice system that made him accountable for what he did. And so for us, is to recognize the efforts of those pioneers, those who gave their lives, really. And as I remember, we're talking about voting and having a voice. For me, that's where it has a powerful impact, because had those men and women not stood up and really brought the attention to themselves, we wouldn't have a lot of
and that's where I wanted to say something, Lady Karen. I want to add to that conversation. When you mention men and women, what happened to the black people's movement is that we have always had some things in there that mess us up. It's like here is Dave Chappelle on he was having an interview, and he said, he's not against the LGBTQ community. In fact, he's surprised. He's admirable of them, because how is it possible for these people to be united so much in such a short space of time to achieve so much when black people have been struggling for centuries and unable to do it, And so it is really an interesting place to see this thing. But what we have done with our blackness is this: we have separated our black women from our black men. And when we talk about the family, and these are civil rights things. So civil rights is just simply laws that are now including persons who are not within the law originally.
Yes.
That's what civil rights is, right? And so when we listen to the conversation, we realize that the movement of the women's movement versus men's movement further separated the black family, because it was an attack on the family. It didn't sound like that. And the more I study and the more I listen and the more I learn, is the more I realize how cunning these movements are to destroy the very thing. And so what they did was, when the early stages of the movement began, it was black women and men together in the mud, working together. And then what they did was they bring women's movements and women's rights, and that separated the men from the women, and there ended the whole unity, and it messed the thing up. And so when they went and said women rights and we're going to get women to vote, it was about black people voting, and that included all the women, And so we did not see that, and so they used it as a cunning way of device to do that, and so easily divided us. We didn't see it, guys. It took us to 2025 for Michael G to spot it. So
Where have you been all our lives?
Where have I been?
Where have you been? And I'm so happy that now you are in our lives.
You have emerged, or champion.
There it goes.
You have certainly emerged. So I just want to remind our listeners, those who are just joining us, that we have tickets here. They normally would cost you $25, but if you could answer the questions posed, then you could be the recipient of these tickets. One ticket per question.
Right.
So you have to go back. If you
let me jog my memory. So there were two questions. One is, how long has the Teen Talent been going on? And two, how many times has the Cayman Islands participated? So
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, me too, don't. I'm not very good at the memory, but I
paying attention.
Yes,
you're paying attention.
I was paying attention. So how long has the Talent Teen program been going on? And how many times has the Cayman Islands participated?
So, there you have it. No, it's almost time for us to get out of.
Well, I would add the next name as who's the winner. The winner, the name of the winner that win the competition last. The name of the young man. I would add that as a part of this. Come on. Come on. You're not winning the ticket today. Come on. You're not winning the ticket today. You're not winning the ticket today.
So, so I'm going to just, before we head on.
Curly's in competition more than it is. Curly's in the competition. We should put her on the calling list for the persons who are calling.
I'm going to just share with the listeners that clip from Sensational Sunday that's coming up, and then we will prepare to get out.
All right, what's coming up on Sensational Sunday when we come back?
Genocidal industry. The police knows it's happening. Everybody knows what's going on. Not really doing anything about it. And the church, by and large, for decades has been silent. But we heard the call of the Lord to speak up for the defense of unborn children. And
as a man speaking about abortion so passionately, that alone sends alarm bells. And you don't know what a woman goes through.
Right.
How can you address that question? Because certainly you don't know what a woman feels because she is the bearer and the carrier of the child.
That's right. I've never been pregnant. I don't plan to become pregnant. There's no chance of me being pregnant. So how do I even fit into the discussion? Well,
Oh boy, how do you fit in the discussion? What a topic! I had a clip this morning I wanted to share the ladies. I had a clip this morning. I wanted to share this clip this morning. I don't know how I'm gonna share it. Oh man, I feel so bad now.
The breakfast hour is.
I wanted to share this clip this morning. It was so relevant for this morning's experience. I struggled with it to do it, and I'm saying why. Anyways, I guess we'll have to share it another time. And guys, yeah, we having family mornings every Friday morning. Right here. Ladies, you were saying, sorry. I just got overexcited about it.
No. I was just doing that conversation where I have with the listeners and tell them thank you for joining us on this episode of the Breakfast Hour. It has been an absolute blessing and a pleasure. We were joined by guests in studio, and they keep hope alive.
Inspirational is what I would deem it. To see young people, especially in this day and age when they are easily distracted and misguided, to see them standing up and really wanting to be.
And Sam spoke about mission.
Yes.
He spoke about doing this for mission. A young man, so certainly hope
There's hope.
Yes.
The future is looking bright.
Yes.
So again, we want to encourage our viewers and our listeners to support the young people, to support them in their walk with God, because it is an avenue for them to express themselves, for them to socialize, to fellowship with each other, fellowship with other young Christian teenagers and young people. So again, we want to encourage you to come out on the 8th of March at the Triple C Auditorium to share in this effort to bring in resources to support their trip. So again, they're depending on you. Thank you for joining us on the Breakfast Hour. As always, it is a fantastic Friday today.
Yes.
Go out and make sure you smile, make sure you engage somebody, do something that is inspiring.
Certainly.
Yes, make it your takeaway from
No
this.
sticky buns.
Sticky buns.
Let me tell you, I am caregiving myself. I am so leaving here. I'm
not going to even say, Curly Karen, you must not have your sticky buns. I'm not even going to go there. I think Friday is your day for treating yourself nice. So, you know what? I'm going to say go right on ahead and do the treat. And there must be a time when we treat ourselves well, And then we must walk after that very much.
Some of us have to walk on our stomachs.
Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, you heard it. 1 out of 2 have given me the go-ahead. And I think the glass is half full. And so I will be having my sticky bun. I'll take a picture. Share it with me just so that you are also inspired about my sticky bun.
Alright.
I want to say have yourself a beautiful weekend, and we look forward to seeing you on Monday, same time, same place, and we share positive vibes across the airwaves. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to Flashpoint Media. We are all about sharing positive vibes and inspiration. So until next time, Open Portal is going to be this evening, same time, same place. No, yeah, this afternoon. Please join us for the Open Portal. And remember, Flashpoint Media is all day 24 hours. www.flashpointmedia.ky. Take us with you everywhere you go.
Awesome. Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have yourself a beautiful day.
I'm Audley Scott, and you're listening to Flashpoint Radio. Rise and shine. Your morning boost of inspiration, news, and fun. With Mikey G, Lady Elise, and Coralie Karen. The unmistakable combination, synergized to navigate.
It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further, away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries, we'll make our way. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, we'll all see there outside. Just us in the sky. I will go wherever, I'll be yours forever. Are we part of this circus? Is it innate? Feels like a heavy burden, but I can't relate. Do our actions even matter? Or is this a fate? At least now I'm feeling better. I know I'm here to stay. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, we'll all see there outside. Just us in the sky. I will go wherever, I'll be yours forever.
You're listening to Flashpoint Radio. Keep it locked.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938